Good morning and welcome to a windy day in Astana. How is it all going today? Today we're out on the right bank of the river. I can't remember what the river's called off the top of my head, unfortunately. And just sort of having a look at what all's going on over here. And it's very nice. It's much quieter than the left bank. And it's very sunny today and very windy. We didn't quite expect that. But probably 30-35 degrees, which is nice. Over there we have the National Museum of Kazakhstan. This one is some sort of concert hall, and this is a Museum of Independence. This sort of short, squat one there, and they're sort of all classically Kazakh buildings, trying to be modern and this is Independence Square, and it's to celebrate, obviously, Kazakh independence. We've got the national bird on top of this pillar, which is the mythical bird Samruk, and his egg is what's laid on top of the Baytrek. I sort of wrote last year on the blog when we were in Astana that it feels as if Astana has lifted lots of buildings and architecture from historical empires and historical great nations, I guess. This Independence Square sort of feels to me like it's straight out of Budapest. This is the Mosque of Hazrat Sultan, and I really can't tell you anything about Hazrat Sultan because I know nothing. But it's incredibly pretty. The roof is amazing and these incredible minarets. Just like all over Astana at the minute, you can see there's a huge bit of building work going on. It's absolutely everywhere. There's building, like this one over here. So we've got this Persian tiling, or it's reminiscent of Persian tiling on the archway, just like we saw out in Turkestan last year. And it's incredibly pretty, isn't it? It's lovely. This pyramid, stolen from the Egyptians I guess, is the Palace of Peace and Reconciliation, or Peace and Accord, depending on the translation. And it is meant to be a place where all religions can come and gather and work together in harmony. They have a big conference every 3 years that everybody's invited to, all these religious leaders. pyramid was designed by the British architect Norman Foster, who built quite a lot of Astana and is a very rich man himself. And it has a concert hall as well as the space for all the religious leaders to gather in, which is based on the one in the UN in New York. So there you go.
Following me, something popped in my brain. Oh, baby.
Now down in the presidential park. We found these umbrellas, and I can't remember the name of the artist who makes them, but I didn't know that they were here. I'm wondering whether these are the official umbrellas in the sky, but who knows? Who knows? And so yes, the presidential park. That's immediately across the river from the presidential palace. And we're just going to sort of wander back into town now and go for a coffee, which Anna knows somewhere called the Wanderers or the Travellers or something like that. That's a sort of Russian chain, and that's where we will go. Hundreds of dragonflies, hundreds of them, and they're massive.
Don't you dare steal my heart now, boy. I know you're something that I'll end.
For some reason, Anna seems to think that I love fountains, that they're one of my favourite things in the whole entire world. And I've no idea where she gets this idea from. Maybe it's because every time I see fountains, I get a little bit excited. But I don't think I love fountains.
Let me all the way to the ocean sand. You told me don't worry as the moonlight gled. I pulled you in close, so whispered I'm not scared. I'm losing control, the lights in this space keep jumping around, all I see is your face. Now you're moving closer, no time to escape. Your hand on my shoulder shoots me into space, and I can't deny
size of the grasshopper. It's absolutely insane. So that is us for today. We're off to do some shopping and buy some dinner for tonight. Give us a big thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Click like if you want to see more, all that sort of stuff. And do hit subscribe. And we'll see you next time. Bye!